So thank you so much, everyone, for coming back from your thrilling and engaging working groups. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Lee Winowicki. I'm a soil scientist at the World Agroforestry Center in Nairobi. And I have the esteemed pleasure to introduce our next guest, Dr. Chavonda Jacobs-Young. She needs no introduction, but kindly allow me to introduce her. She serves as the U.S. Department of Agriculture's Undersecretary for Research, Education, and Economics, referred to as REE. She is also USDA's Chief Scientist. The REE mission is comprised of more than 8,500 employees. So next time you're complaining you have too many staff under you, please remember 8,500 employees across all 5 organizations, including Ag Research Service, Economic Research Services, National Agricultural Statistics Service, National Institute of Food and Ag Office, and the Office of the Chief Scientist. Together with these 5 organizations, they aim to advance agricultural research, innovation, data, and extension, addressing agriculture's highest priorities, such as climate-smart agriculture, nutrition security, food safety, and strengthening of the supply chain. Do we hear any reoccurring themes of what you discussed in the working groups? This is precisely why Dr. Chavonda Jacobs-Young is coming in now after the intensive working groups. Prior to being appointed by President Biden to serve as the REE Undersecretary, Dr. Chavonda Jacobs-Young was also the ARS Administrator for 8 years. She is a Fellow of the American Association for the Advancement of Science and National Academy of Public Administration. She holds an MS and PhD degrees from North Carolina State University. And with all of our energy and appreciation, let's welcome her to the stage.
Well, you guys have been hard at work, I'm told, and you've had some fabulous speakers all day. And thank you for the flexibility of allowing me to go just a little bit early in your agenda. Now, today, there are over 800 million people around the world who don't have enough to eat, who are struggling with food security. And we know that global population is expected to exceed 9.8 billion by 2050. So colleagues, we have a monumental task ahead of us. Farmers, ranchers, fishers, foresters, they're all working tirelessly to produce enough food, feed, and fiber to satisfy us all. But they face growing challenges from climate change, extreme weather patterns, pests, and diseases. The future of food and nutrition security and addressing the challenges of climate change rely on all of our collective action. And that's why it's so great to see so many of you in the room today. Because food security is national security. Agriculture research and development are essential for creating solutions to improve food and nutrition security. In fact, USDA studies show that each dollar invested in federal agriculture research results in $20 of impact to the economy. Let that sink in. You make a bet on that one. Yet, public ag research receives little publicity. Yet each of us benefit from it every day. The United States has a proven track record of making investments in research that pays off. Now, despite a decrease in land and labor, U.S. ag productivity has grown by 142% since 1948. Decreased land and labor. This rise stems from an adoption of a wide-ranging variety of publicly funded innovations in crop and livestock breeding, nutrient use and pest management, and farm and field management. We do this work because we know that 21st century challenges require 21st century solutions. USDA scientists and all the scientists that USDA supports across the ag enterprise are exploring cutting-edge technologies like biotechnology, including genetic engineering to improve crop production and efficiency. We're studying precision agriculture technologies like artificial intelligence, robotics, and sensors to automate currently labor-intensive tasks associated with agriculture. I don't care what country you're in, labor comes up. And so technology is going to be critically important for our future. We're optimizing techniques like agrovoltaics to maximize land use for agriculture and solar energy production. And we're improving animal health and antimicrobial stewardship by focusing on programs that can be developed by the public and private, and might I add, philanthropic sectors, all working together, engaging everyone to be a part of the solution. And most importantly, as scientists, and many of you in this room, we are prioritizing measurable and achievable goals. Researching ways to improve soil health, something that might be of interest to the folks in this room. We need to improve soil health so that we can continue to boost crop yields, enhance water quality, increase nutrient availability and carbon sequestration, and reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The United States recognizes that international collaboration is key to ensuring global food security while enhancing agriculture's ability to address the causes and manage the consequences of climate change. Most recently, I was in Brazil with the chief scientists from the G20 countries. And these were significant portions of the conversations. How do we all come together to take on the biggest challenges facing agriculture? And sure, not every country is on the same page when it comes to policies or philosophies. However, we all agree that doing nothing is not an option. For this reason, the U.S. has partnered with the United Arab Emirates to launch the Agriculture Innovation Mission for Climate. Some of you may have heard of AIM for Climate, and some of you were at our summit. Thank you, Lee, and others. We're working to make ambitious investments in climate-smart agriculture and food systems innovation. We need to be very active to search solutions for this challenge. We want to be able to enable the world to meet our nutritional needs, increase agriculture productivity, improve livelihoods, conserve nature and biodiversity, build resilience to climate change, reduce greenhouse gas emissions, and sequester carbon. And when climate-smart agriculture innovations are designed with users in mind, the farmers at the centers of everything we do, these cascading benefits can increase equity by providing more tools to people across the agriculture and food value chain. If Secretary Vilsack were here, he'd talk to you about the importance of small to mid-sized farms and finding ways for all farms, small, mid-sized, large farms, women-led farms, veteran-led farms. I won't go down the list. But we need all farms to not only be productive, but they also need to be profitable. The average age of farmers, we know from the National Agricultural Statistics Service, latest Census of Agriculture, is 58.1 years old, with a large portion of those farmers over the age of 65. How do we encourage young people to go into farming? And we always say you don't have to be a farmer to help a farmer, but we need farmers. Let's just be clear. We feed a large portion of the United States and many parts of the world. So we know it's important to be able to help producers. And we know that investment in agriculture research and development has long been a driver of prosperity and resilience. And it has never been more important as agriculture and food systems around the world face a range of unprecedented challenges. AIM for Climate Partners catalyze greater investment in climate-smart agriculture and food systems innovation to really help us raise global ambition. AIM for Climate presents an opportunity to enable solutions at the intersection of food security and climate, and is uniquely positioned to build greater public-private investments and cross-sectoral partnerships. Now, since the launch of AIM for Climate, partners have mobilized to commit to an increase of $17 billion in climate-smart agriculture and food systems innovations over a 2020 baseline. That's $17 billion new dollars. Launched over 75 innovation sprints and formed a historic climate-smart agriculture coalition with over 600 partners. This demonstrates a strong global commitment necessary to address the challenges of food insecurity and climate change. Now, on the road to COP29 later this year in Azerbaijan, there are many opportunities for all of you to engage and support AIM for Climate. First, if your organization has not already joined, we welcome you to join as a knowledge partner. Joining us is via simple form. It's a simple form on our website, and it's a really simple web address to remember, www.aimforclimate.org. And we would love to have you. Second, consider joining AIM for Climate as an innovation sprint partner. AIM for Climate is accepting applications for this last cohort of AIM for Climate innovation sprints to be announced at COP29. Championed by non-government organizations, an innovation sprint is an increase in investment to achieve a specific measurable goal or outcome in agriculture innovation for climate-smart agriculture in an expedited time frame. Yes, we need action, and that's what AIM for Climate is about. As many of you know, improved soil health benefits growers and the environment by improving nutrient use efficiency, drought resilience, downstream water quality, greenhouse gas mitigation, carbon sequestration, and ultimately, soil health improves grower incomes and livelihoods. There are 14 AIM for Climate innovation sprints that are focused on improving soil health. And here are just a few highlights. You heard from Administrator Power this morning. The Vision for Adapted Crops and Soils, or VACS, aims to foster more resilient food systems. VACS seeks to boost agriculture productivity and nutrition by developing diverse, climate-resilient crop varieties and building healthy soils. The U.S. Regenerative Cotton Fund plans to provide a standardized, science-based, locally relevant framework to measure and monitor soil health. But this alone is not enough, so I encourage all of you to consider joining AIM for Climate as an innovation sprint partner. And applications are due by August 30th, and we're here. Mr. Adamson, Jeremy Adamson from my team is here, and we're happy to talk to you more about AIM for Climate. Again, applying is simple, and I encourage you to visit the website to learn more. Now, I hope that all of you would join us on the journey to expand partnerships and increase investment in and support for climate-smart agriculture and food systems innovation for a more food-secure future. We're so proud of what we've accomplished together, but the work is not done. The big words today are translating research into action, and it sounds like that's what you all are working very hard to accomplish in this meeting. We have a lot of strategic plans in Washington, D.C. Insert name, action plan, framework plan, just insert. But without action, they're all just beautiful publications on the shelf. If our scientists conduct a research every day, and what I love about ag research is we don't do science for science sake. There's a real problem, and we take real action to find a solution. But if those scientists' work just ended up in a peer-reviewed publication, in a dusty file cabinet, we will not have served our purpose. And so the true impact comes in translating research into action. And so with your work and what you plan over this conference, I hope that our scientists, both internal to USDA and across the land grant system and across any organization that's taken on innovation, will be able to support the vision that you've developed here and all the actions that you plan going forward. So with that, thank you for the opportunity to join you today, and I appreciate your time and attention.